Yeah, it's hooked into here.
Yeah, that's the drive for the change the direction. All right, boys and girls, another one on the table. ARIENS, sorry, for American guys. She's a 75th anniversary special. It's the 27 LE. And yeah, I don't know, LE limited edition, who knows. This baby needs a little bit of work. Starts and runs real nice. Not a problem there. I picked this one up on a distress sale. So here we can show you that. Electric start. Briggs and Stratton 305cc, 13.5 foot-pounds of torque. Those are good motors. Basically the same motor as the Brute that we did. We're going to go through this thing, check it all over, make it the very best, and then we'll go from there. I'll show you guys how to service these things. Right off the bat, cables are loose, both of them. Light bulb fell out. I don't know if that's broken. What we're going to be doing with that, we might be replacing the light bulb. That's for the headlight. No, okay, so we got some problem here. I've never seen anybody, this is a new one, you guys, using tin foil as black tape. No. That's kind of cool. I never would have thought of that idea. Would you thought of that, Jake?
No.
Tin foil?
No,
all right.
I would have thought of it.
Okay, so we got some work to do, and she's gonna get an oil change. When I got it, there was low oil, but I mean it runs perfect, no smoke or nothing. So I put some oil in there to do a flush. So we'll load it up with AMS oil and we'll get ready to be sold, and everybody will be happy. So we're gonna pull some parts off. We're gonna pull the discharge chute off. We're gonna clean it up real good and be able to get some paint to her. Looks like somebody started it, and we're gonna finish it. Stand by. We got the skid shoes off the blower here. The one side's completely worn out. This side's thin. $35 to buy these brand new each. Way too much money, so we're trying to fix them. We're fooling around with the Best Arc. The flux core, too much power, went right through. There's not enough metal left. I might chop that out. We got the S welder out. I'm really getting annoyed with this thing. The next we're going to try is the SP125. We're going to do it with hardwire and see what we can do there. Try to fix these because they're too expensive to buy. They're $20 American, and to buy them up here, they're 35 bucks each. That's $70 plus tax. You're pushing $100 for a pair of shoes. We're working on this. We got the body work almost all done on it. I got one axle that's seized completely. I don't have any hope in hell of getting that back to normal because we got 20 tons on it and it didn't move. And I'm not willing to chew up. If this was my own personal machine,
no, the axle that's used in there.
I might chew it up, but I got it under 20 tons. I heated it and letting the heat creep through it. Won't move. I'll try the hammer later and then give up. The air hammer.
They should be putting ADCs on stuff, but they don't believe in repairability, right?
So that's where we are.
What is it, a sleeve? Yes, it's fused.
Yeah, because it's supposed to be one of these, the axles, because these have, right here, this control gives you, this control here gives you, it breaks apart the axle, so you have the differential on the older models. So that's where we are with that. We got it running, it ran good. Of course, it's the Briggs and Stratton, right? So that's a good motor. We sold the other one that we had today, that went. So we're just trying to get this cleaned up. We bought some paint for it. Stand by. So this is the product that we're going to use on the restoration. Metalpro by NAPA. It was not cheap. It cost me 60 bucks Canadian. And that's for a quart. For my American friends, they're 946 milliliters. So that's going to be the magic. It's pretty close for an ARIENS. The color. So I'll show you guys when we're done. And you'll get to see how close the color is. So we're going to get back on fixing these shoes and see how it goes. We triggered the hole. Sorry, this is in the wrong direction, but it's the only way I can film inside the helmet. We'll clean that up. We'll have this, we'll grind this real quick, and then we'll show you what we're trying to do. So what we're doing right here, as we're putting a piece in, because this was completely gone, so Jake's putting that in there. Now I'm going to try to get some nice radius to it. We only had 1/8. We didn't have any 1/4 inch, but that's okay. It'll be fine because we're going to put hard facing on it.
Across the front here to
yeah,
kind of give that
and that'll blend it right back in. Did you kick it up?
Yeah, just a touch.
All right.
We don't want to blow the corner away though.
Again, this is a $35 part. I know a lot of you guys probably you're out there thinking, well, this is nuts fixing this thing, but we got to do it. It don't take too long to get the parts, and they're too expensive. I'm not paying I told it's going to be close to $100 for these. And there you go, close enough. That'll work just fine. That'll run down the driveway just like anything else would. This one's worn paper thin, so I'm just padding it right now. It's called padding. I'm padding it with some 7014 because that's what I have. And whoa, 332. I'll show you when it's done with later. It should be okay. And as I said that, spoke too soon, blew a hole through it. Oh well, we'll keep trying.
So hard, I'm a creator and I work with my hands.
Well, here we go. We got the paint down to her. I'm not sure how it's going to show up in the camera. That's Sean's going to do another quick coat on it. You guys saw what it looked like before. We're trying to do a better job, clean it up real nice, make it look decent. Yeah, so what we did was he masked it with clear garbage bags because that's all we had, and then we painted to it. I'm working on those shoes. I'm padding them. So, and while I'm doing that, Sean's out here painting. He's got the rims ready. We're going to paint them black. Again, that's the orange that we bought. Holy crappies, you use that much?
Yeah.
Wow. So, and as usual, we don't charge extra for runs. We give them for free. Sean got a laugh out of that. And you can't paint anything without getting a little bit of dirt in it. Isn't that what somebody famous once said? But anyway, there you go. I'm wandering again my mind, and we're gonna have this all put back together again and looking. All right, boys and girls, there's one of the shoes cleaned up, padded up, and hard faced. That's the best side that I did. As you get going on these things, you get better at it. It's been a while since I've done this, so that's what we do. The product that we used was Blue Demon, and there was a name. Was there a name on this? Oh yeah, sorry. HC470. That's a hard face rod, and you got to put it on a buttering pass. It's a little bit tricky to work with, and I was using the Yes welder, which I'm going to try the Miller next time and see what happens. I got maybe a couple more of these to do. But I mean, the end result wasn't too bad. It's hard, eh? It does not. It takes a lot to flatten that down a little bit. So try to be careful with it. And carbide seems to work a bit better at knocking it down. But you know how hard it is to keep carbide flat. So that'll be it for this part. Yeah, so I think I'm going to bust this video up into two, because we're not going to get it finished. We got the feet back on, tires back on. We still got to put the discharge chute on. I got to tell you something though, that paint, that NAPA paint, that Metalpro, man, it is a dead match. And the only thing that you can really tell the difference is, look at the shine that comes out of that. And the only thing you can tell the difference is that the original chassis is powder coat, and the paint, well, obviously it's an enamel, and it has ultra high sheen to it, more so than the original powder coat did. So that's the only difference that I can see. So we got to few more things to fix on it. That jack shaft in there is all wonkied up, so we'll put her up in the service mode and open her up in the next video and have a look inside. The rims, we just rattle canned them. Got a little bit more touching up to do, and then we'll see where we go from there. So there it is. We fixed the shoes. Kind of not worth it if you can buy new ones. I hard faced them. The cost of that would not be... You'd be cheaper to better off to buy new ones and just keep replacing them. So, but we don't have them. I don't have them, and I'm not paying $100. So I fixed the ones we got there, and they'll be better than the original. So that's something for you to think about if you want to do it. I got to figure out this jack shaft situation. Like I said, I'm going to get online, look at some parts. I see a difference here already that maybe there's something there. I'll look it up and see. So there it is there. ARIENS 27LE with the Briggs and Stratton motor, 305 cc's. This is part one. Part two, we'll get inside the transmission, put her in the service position and dig in. Talk to you soon. Thanks. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and check back often.